Hi, this is Navneet and I hope you all are doing good. So in today's video, we're going to create a look for Independence Day. So on my channel, I create makeup related videos, and if you're interested into that, do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Basically, I create videos inspired by different makeup artists, and I give you tips and tricks that you can use on yourself to create a flawless makeup look. And I hope you like these videos. Turn on the CC as well. It is also mentioned above the on the side of the menu. You can see find it for yourself, because sometimes the audio gets a little slower. I have मेरा थोड़ा गला भी खराब है आज. That is why turn the CC on if you're not any words are not audible to you. It will help you out a lot. So the makeup look, I'm using this Makeup Revolution eye palette and this Faces Canada green eye pencil. I need to sharpen it, and let's start with the video. So first I'm going to do my skincare. I'm using as usual the super light moisturizer. I'm going to use it in a good amount. Basically I'm going to moisturize the skin and let it sit for some time. Massage the moisturizer deep into your skin. I've already moisturized earlier. I'm just reapplying it. I have some pigmentation and you need to moisturize it properly, because we are going to use more makeup product on this side to cover it up. Tap on it if you see that it is dry. Do moisturize it again. I have a little bit of pigmentation, dark circles, some pigmentation here, and I've moisturized it properly. You can use an eye cream. Eye cream is a good option, but I use the moisturizer. It works for me. I'm going to use this F1 tinted moisturizer. This is a peachy moisturizer, tinted moisturizer. I'm using it to correct a little bit, and you can use it all over the face and call it a day, because it is workable for most of the skin tones, because it is a tinted moisturizer and this gives a little bit of an even tone. Would recommend this product if you want to. I'm just going to cover my dark circles, any redness. As I'm applying the tinted moisturizer, I'm massaging it into the skin properly so that it doesn't sit on the skin. Massaging it on my nose. I'm using it as a moisturizer. This is the makeup Maybelline Age Wine Concealer, and just I'm going to cover up a little bit of the darkness under the eyes and redness. I'm going to apply some of the concealer up on the eyelid. Pro Art AE25 makeup brush. I'm going to use it to set the concealer in place. You don't need to use this. You have any like face powder or anything, you can use it to set the concealer. I'm going to use the powder contour from the same palette, same place, to just apply a little bit on the crease. In this Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm going to use first for an eye makeup you need a transition base, and then build up your colors. If you are using only one single eye shade, it will not create dimension, and it will not look professional basically. So we need different shades to create on the eye look, and for that, if I'm using an orange shade, I need something lighter than orange shade, but I'm in the palette I don't have something like that currently. This is the orange shade, so I'm going to use the browns. I'm using this mixing this light brown with this to create a transition shade. You can see I'm going to mix this, tap the excess powder. I didn't do the foundation first, because if there is any fallout, I can manage. It will be manageable. Otherwise, we will have to do something else to remove the eyeshadow flakes. So I'm using mixing both the shades and apply it on the eyelid. So transition shade should be lighter than your the main eyeshadow you are using, because it is going to create a base, and applying it above the crease. So I'm building this up here, and I'm going to apply the orange shadow here. Further, I'm just wiping the brush up. You can use a napkin to wipe the brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this orange, mix this orange with this lighter shade, and applying it just to lighten it up a little bit. So mix it up with by blending it further on my hand, and this is picking up and then blending it up, and I'm going to just apply it on the crease. I'm using both the shades just to lighten the orange because I didn't have any other orange shades in the palette. Creating my own eyeshadow, basically. Lighter orange shade. So first I use a transition shade, and now I'm building up the color I want. I want the orange now, so I'm using the orange, mixing the orange with the lighter. I have this flat brush with me. I'm going to use this to pick up the orange shade. Tag the color on the brush, tap the excess product, and I'm going to apply it directly. I'm not liking the contrast of the orange. I can keep on building it up. This is how the eyeshadow works. If you are just going to it's a beginner friendly palette, so it will not pack on the product instantly. You can build it up. That is why you need such palettes in the starting. So it will be really difficult to remove the eyeshadow rather than building it up. So start small and then build it up however you want. I am applying this orange shade all over the eye. I'm creating a new crease for myself only. So I'm going to bring the product till here. Use a concealer below this. I'm just directly applying it to the eyelid. A harsh line above the eyelid, as you can see. So I'm using this the brush and I'm just wiping some product off. I'm just using it, the earlier brush, to blend it. I'm going to use this kind of circular motion. You can use a packer brush to blend as well. Just do this kind of circular motion like this. I'm going to build a crease above, so I'm going to bring the eyeshadow till here. Now I've used a single eyeshadow all over the eye, so it is looking okay, but we need more dimensions to the eye. So I'm going to use a darker shade. I can use this darker brown shade to build it up. It is packed. Just going to wing it just here. It's just to create dimension to the eye. You can just pick the brown shade, apply it, and then pick the orange shade and then apply it again with the same brush. You can wing it later again using a concealer. I'm using this empty fluffy brush just to blend it further. So I've sharpened up the pencil. I'm going to use it to apply it under the eye. You can directly use an eyeshadow. I'm just using this green eye pencil. You can also use a brown eye pencil and then cover it up with the green eyeshadow. It will work as well. But I had one lying around, so I used it. I'm using it. I'm going to use this kind of like a angle brush to pick up the product. You can buy this brush randomly on Amazon. Beginner, you don't need to invest in costly brush. You can use some brushes from Swiss Beauty, Mars. They have really really good products, and you can buy those, and you can buy different small more defined brushes from Amazon at such cheap prices. Like you can buy around 12 brushes around with 500 rupees, and it is quite affordable, I guess. Again, you're going to use this Patricia Bell palette and pick up the green shade. You need to set your eye pencils as well, otherwise it will smudge throughout the day. So I'm going to use the green shade. With the green eye pencil, I have given base to the eyeshadow, and with this I'm just building it up. I'm going to use the orange packer brush and not picking up my next product, just smudging it up. Using this, just smudging a little bit of the orange. I'm done with the orange and the green, so I'm going to use this white shade. You can use any like a sparkly kind of shade and use that to apply it on the inner corner. I'm going to this came with an this is a liner brush, Maybelline liner brush that came with an a liner pot. It was an old liner pot and dried out, so I have the brush still with me. It is a more like a defined makeup brush. For eyeliners, I'm using it to apply the color to the inner corners. I'm going to just bring this shade. I'm going to just rub any of the powder if I have any. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and see if there is any kind of fallout. I think there is no fallout as such as the glitter shade. Using a concealer to cover up any things I need to cover up more. We need a more of a defined eye look, so I'm going to use this concealer to give more definition to the eye. You can just use a makeup remover to remove any excess product and then apply. I don't have much of the eyeshadow fallout, so I'm going to use it directly. I'm going to apply it a little bit less and blend it upwards. Are already put down. I'm going to start using the powders. So first I'm going to set the full face up using this white tone face powder, a smaller more defined fluffy brush, and just bring the shade here. I'm going to do a little bit of baking, just and outer contouring using the Wet n Wild contour palette. To use the blush, I'm using the peachier blush, not the pinker one. We will keep the base really plain, nothing, just a little bit brush, little bit contour, little bit foundation. So the most concentration is on the eyes. So this is how the makeup is looking.